easy question, perhaps a long answer, and we will talk about it because many people are wondering, what do I need to do to be able to go to Eurovision as a fan?
Yes.
You have experience in it. What is the first step when you have in your mind, okay, I want to be there at least once in my life? What's the first step you took? Because you were once a girl sitting there, I want to go to Eurovision.
Well, the first thing you think about is tickets, of course, for the shows and how to get those, which is difficult, especially if you're international because, well, the tickets just at Eurovision, they sell out quickly. But if you can become a part of a fan club like OGAE, um, I think they have an international one, or you find the country that will accept you. But that you need to take that step to get like ensure that you have tickets. And then apartments you should look for versus hotels, because it's just more economical, I guess. And you think about location for that, what you want to be close to. If you have tickets, you want to be close to the arena, or if you're just going as a fan to experience the city, you'll want to find the places where the Eurovision Village are, or the fan cafe and things like that. So
Yeah, so let's take it step by step. You said first of all get tickets for the shows. They sell out very quickly,
yes.
but there is a way to get like a fan package. We know when you're a member of such a fan club of OGAE. What kind of prices do we need to think of for people that are like really blanco in this matter, and when do you need to buy them before the contest is there? Is this something that you should be already being busy in your head about like right now, or is there still time to wait?
I think I registered with the Dutch OGAE in the summer, so because they start handing out packages, or how do you say that, like sectioning them off? Okay,
Yeah.
something like that. They start giving out the packages around November, I guess it is. So you really need to have planned ahead.
Yeah, you need to be a
Yeah.
member of a OGAE fan club before November, December, something like that.
Yes, far before that. And the price, it depends like from year to year on what country is hosting. I don't actually remember how much we paid.
I think it was about 60 per show, so 300 in total, something like that.
Okay.
So then you get the chance to get your ticket. Is it a certainty when you're a member of such a club that you will get your tickets?
No, it is not. But depending which fan club you join, you have a pretty good chance, I would say. But it's not a for sure guarantee that you will get tickets.
Yeah, and they are when you count it up, they are still cheaper than buying a separate ticket for
Yes.
each show, because that's way more expensive.
Much cheaper.
So the costs of joining a fan club, that's I guess the main tip we can give is join such a fan club, because it will cost you a slight amount of money.
Mm-hmm.
But compared to buying tickets for each show separately, you'll be way cheaper, Steve.
Yeah, and you get better spots too, because it's like usually the OJE gets certain places where you as a fan will want to be. Like in the last couple of years when we had standing tickets, for example, if you wanted to stand on the first couple of rows, or if you wanted to be close to the action, that's where the fan packages were given out to.
So Jill, even if someone doesn't manage to get tickets, there are still plenty of stuff to do in a city that is hosting the Eurovision Song Contest, because the last 2 or 3 years you were there, and showing us the experience of being there. What kind of things can you do in the city when Eurovision is there, also when you don't have tickets for the actual show?
Well, if you take a look at the Eurovision Experience videos, me and Mihalis, our German Greek editor, we showed you a little bit of the Eurovision Village this last year, and there are things like the red carpet, when everybody is like officially welcomed, I guess, to the contest, and there are performances in the Eurovision Village as well, and parties and things, and then the fan cafe also, I believe they do things like that, and it's just a good place to meet other Eurovision fans, and you can just have a good time and socialize with them. And
Yeah, and many
yeah,
things are like late in the evening.
yes,
So
true.
with your apartment, you should probably look for something close to that because it depends on in which city you are.
Yeah,
If
it
you can
does.
get back to your apartment with public transport.
Yeah, location is probably the most important thing in looking for, like, depending upon what you want to do when you're there. So,
In Sweden, it seems like it's not official yet. They haven't announced the venues for yeah for the big shows, of course, but not
mhm.
for the Eurofan Cafe and the Euro Village. But they intend to keep all these venues close in the same area. Is that a good thing to keep Eurovision in a big city like Stockholm to still keep it kind of in this small area of Globen all together?
It's more convenient, at least. I think when it's spread through the city, the whole city gets involved, more with like the Eurovision spirit. But also, it could be that if it's too stretched out, then you kind of lose the atmosphere, um, because the locations are just not like in a good proximity to like the main event, I guess. If that makes sense.
Yeah. How was that in Malmö? You were there.
hmm
Um, because Sweden has won over the last couple of years and many times, of course. They can now break the record of Ireland if they should win again. They want to do that in the next couple of years. So Sweden has some experience. What do you expect compared to Malmö?
Well, Malmo compared to Stockholm is quite different, just in like the how big the city is. Malmo, everything was quite close, but then it was a small city. But the atmosphere there was amazing, I think. But it was the first time I also went to the contest, so I think Stockholm will do a good job, whether they keep everything concentrated in one area or if they spread it around, because I think Eurovision is a pretty big popular thing in Sweden anyway, so it will attract the atmosphere naturally.